Hey ladies and gents, this is Soul Reaper coming back at you. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about troop formations and building your might. Right here's your Raiders Hall. If you want to be an effective attacker, you need to be a Raider. It'll also give you the benefit of being able to loot gold. And if you look at the Raiders Hall, this boosts 19% in the Class Legion. That is only in the Class Legion. So you need to make sure that you're using your Class Legion for the larger attacks, and if you're just looting or plundering people, you need to use your smaller legions unless you're trying to get gold. You may only get gold out of your Class Legion. If you use your other legions, you will not be able to steal any gold. Something else you need to look at is your Garrison Hall. You need to keep this up so that your resistance, your tactical resistance for your troops and everything will be higher, so that they'll be able to take more damage. If you're going to be defending, you need to make sure that your fortress is up as high as you can. I know it costs some gems and stuff to upgrade, so make sure you do that. A huge thing you need to think about is your hospitals. If you keep getting attacked a lot, make sure that your hospitals are all upgraded as far as you can. Sentry tower is good to know what type of troop is coming at you and what your enemy is capable of and whether you should shield or not. This is a little interesting thing that I just found today. You can actually go and it's kind of like a little booklet that takes you straight to your P shields and stuff like that. It's kind of a nice shortcut that I'm not sure if they just added it or what. Then you have your training grounds. Obviously, each individual training ground has its own research. What you want to do is go into that research, obviously max it out if you can. You can see all mine's maxed out. Alloy Horseshoe builds your marching speed. These two are the main things that you want to max out, and then if you also want to be strong, obviously this is 35% more attack for each individual unit once you max that out, so that's a huge boost. Then while I'm also in research, I know I'm kind of skipping around, something you want to focus on. Someone asked me about speed of troops. For archers, archer speed is, I swear I know I saw something with archer speed in it. Archer's might. Maybe it's in equipment. Yeah, it probably is in equipment. I see that these are going to open at Institute level 25. But I know for cavalry speed is right here. So if you want your cavalry to march really fast, you max that out. And that will get you cavalry you can carry the most, you can loot the most with, and they're an amazing unit for speed attacks and things like that. As you can see, my footmen aren't very strong. I mainly focus on archers, and everything else is kind of maxed out. Building that you need to focus on is these 3 war rooms. Now these are only effective if the entire formation is of the same troop type. So you can have this one's at a level 11 right now, so I get 13% archer might added, but that only counts if every single troop in my march is archers. I can't have a mix of say like archers, footmen, and cav, or footmen, cav, arch, because then I don't get that extra 13%. Now, when you're in a lower level, I don't believe that that's as important, because it seems to create a better defense if you have mixed troop formations. Now, once you get to higher levels and you focus on your equipment, like if you go to crafting equipment right here, and I prefer Wanderer, and I'll show you something. You go to info right there. So if you look at this, it's not worth crafting anything under orange for the most part, because anything under orange you won't receive piercing shot for 3 of a kind. I mean, you can get extra archer damage, 2% extra archer damage for purple if you have all 6, and 3% extra. I don't know what that other 3% is. Oh, resistance when facing cavalry. Now, to me, that's not that big of a jump, so I would say only wait for orange. And then if you get all orange of everything, that 60% is looking pretty nice. Like, even if you don't have all gold, that 5% extra archer damage and that 10% when facing cavalry is nice, but I think that extra piercing shot, that extra 60% is going to be huge. So focus on trying to get all orange equipment. I focused on getting 2 yellows of the archer, but I think I'm going to get orange in the rest and then upgrade to the rest yellow, because I focused on getting the 2 attack ones, so I'm pretty much maxed out on the attack that I can have now. So now I'm focusing on, I can get some resistance stuff in there, and I guess kinda, yeah. But anyways, that, and all of these have different effects. I don't know what, when all units in formation are footmen, healing effect. So the footmen have a healing effect, so they can heal themselves, and the cavalry have, they raise their damage ratio, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, and then Tyrant isn't even open yet, and Immortal isn't, or they are, but I can't, there's no way that I'm even gonna be able to make anything with those. Research to focus on mainly, I would say, is focus on maxing out 1 legion, your class legion. Then focus on basic military. No, not basic military. Do basic combat you should focus on, because that helps with monsters. And then focus on picking one of these individual trees and maxing it out as far as you can. Don't try to pull them all up at once, because like I said, later on you're going to want to focus on one troop type. Pick that one troop type, cater all of your heroes, all of your research, all of your buildings towards that one troop type, and make it as an insane attack. I've seen people in this game have over 400% attack. So what you need to do is try to focus on that one troop type, because if you have it spread across the board, you won't, the highest I think you can reach is like 300%. But with focusing one troop type, you can have insane amounts of attack, and straight archers or straight cav or straight infantry or footmen against a mixed troop type will win, as long as you have that solid base for that one select troop type. But don't try to get equipment for all the other troop types. The Dragon Knight's too expensive. Focus on just getting equipment for one troop type. Get that troop type boosted in research, boosted in the buildings in the war room, and focus your heroes, your specialty heroes, on that troop type. This is Soul Reaper. Peace out, guys. Let me know if you have any more questions or want any information on anything else. Oh, actually, not peace out. Make sure you do this. If you have a bunch of blue heroes, make sure you do this every single day. You get a bunch of wisdom medals. It's completely worth it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, nope, I lied. Focus on try to get a hero to awaken, but then after you have a hero awakened, try to awaken 2 more heroes. And in the meantime, if you don't get a duplicate, focus all XP on one hero. Try to get a hero to level 50, because when you unlock this 3rd skill, you do a lot more damage. So that's something else for you guys to focus on. Now, for real this time, peace out, Soul Reaper. Any other questions, feel free to reach out.